Hello and welcome to the KARS DELE Nordic Rally Championship recap of the fourth rally, which has ended now, and results are here. And today we have a guest, Tommi Hallman. Welcome.
Thank you.
And yeah, fourth round done, and this time it was Monte Carlo type-ish, very much full of legendary RBR Monte type stages and quite challenging, mixed conditions, little snow, little tarmac, even few damp stages, so pretty much everything. You drove the rally, how it felt?
It was challenging, of course, with different kinds of stages with snow and dry tarmac. Actually, I was maybe expecting some loops that you had to use slick tires on snow stages, that you would kind of be forced to that, but I think we didn't have that. Only if you would like to get a good time on the power stage, then you had to sacrifice the first stage of the last loop. But yeah, it was a challenging one, but for me it was a really good rally.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I think you were third, if I remember right. Yep.
Yes, that's true.
Yep, that's good result. So Patrick Åkerfeldt finished first, then Jurek, and then you. Yeah, what was your favorite stage out of these?
Actually, quite hard to pick. For me, the Peklo was sort of familiar one, so I think that I was expecting that I could get a good time, and I felt like I did a good run. But then when I saw Åkerfeldt's time later on, then then I don't think it was so good one in the end. But yeah, it felt like it went pretty okay.
Yeah, well, that's quite legendary when it comes to Monte Carlo type stages and RBR. But yeah, I think we can start and look some results then. So first, Patrick Åkerfeldt, and then Jurek Botkonovic, and Tommi Hallman on P3. Quite not too big gaps, but still a bit. I mean, not like in same tent, but quite okay. Then we have Oscar Esteves, Tommi Mäkinen on fifth, which was kind of surprising. Can't remember if Tommi had some issues there or.
I think he went off on the last stage. So
Yeah,
yeah, me and him had a really tight battle until that. I think we were separated by 1 or 2 seconds the whole rally, but then on the last stage he said that he went off.
yeah. And then sixth, Aleksi Paakkinen from Fisu as well. Niko Pennonen, Elmeri Hytönen, Tomi Attila Zoff from Hungary, and then bunch of Finns more, Kasper Kalenius, Jarmo Salonen, Jesse Turunen, Tino Naukkarinen, and then we have Livio Perfeli, who has been a guest before, young guy from Switzerland. Seems like he did quite okay, and here we have the rest of the people. So 28 people finished. Quite challenging, I guess. We had 64 drivers who started, so more than half retired already. And here we have the power stage results. Patrick was fastest, not by much, only 10 faster than Jurek. Then we have Niko Pennanen. This was actually quite surprising, even though he has been quite fast, but he managed to get a good run. But I think he sacrificed his tire choice for this one.
Yeah, this was a difficult choice because if you had a let's say tight battle on the overall results, then you had to use the studded tires. But if you wanted to have a good run on the power stage, then you had to use the slicks.
Yeah, seems like there has been choices that made. Then Then we had Tomi Katila, Elmeri Hyttönen, Attila Sox, Manuel Alonso Rodriguez, Aleksi Paakkinen, Livia Verfelli, and Kasper Kalenius. Quite a bit Finns in the list again. Not a surprise, it has been like this before as well. But at least we have few people from other countries as well. And I think we were still missing the French drivers. At least not on the finished ones, so shame to miss those fast guys from the French. Yeah, seems like Patrick took the full points again. Very good drive from him. As you said, he was very fast. But results look still quite tight between Patrick and Jurek. Also, Oscar Esteves is not too far. And Alex is also fighting for the P3 overall in championship. So looking good. And Nico Pennan actually not too far. Then there's a little bigger gap between Nico and Kasperi. And yeah, seems like I think it will be Jurek and Patrick fighting till the end, and let's see how that goes, or if the Oscar or Alex can surprise and take over. Was this your first rally of the series now, or did you drive before? Can't remember.
This was my first one. I didn't have the simulator, the set racing simulator that I'm using. It was in another events for almost half a year, so I just got it back, let's say, a week from this, and then I thought that maybe it would be interesting to try, but I was a bit hesitating, should I or should I not try. But then actually it was the Finnish Rally Championship event in Kuopio, where I live, in the same weekend, so I was in the, let's say, rally hype, so had to take part to this as well.
Well, that was a good choice then. P3, not bad.
Yeah, positively surprised.
Yeah. Did you prepare much before the event, or?
Just in of course I tried to drive during the week in the evenings, all the stages for a few times, but yeah, just with the setups that the car already had, so didn't make any own setups, and yeah, luckily the stages were quite familiar, so didn't have to learn them from out of nowhere, so that helped a lot. But yeah, let's say quite a poor preparation in the end.
Yep. But yeah, good results anyways.
Thank you.
Yep. Here we have the rest of the list of people who have gathered any points. 77 people. And very Finnish heavy list. And here we have the Nations Cup results. Finland is leading. Patrick is taking a lot of points to Finland, and Jurek is fighting for the Poland, but the gap is quite huge. So I believe Patrick will manage and take the Finland to the Nations Cup winner. And yeah, 19 countries have gathered points, so that's quite okay.
Yeah, I think that's really nice to have so many nationalities.
Yep, and also outside of Europe, we have South Africa and USA. And we have something else as well there. But yeah, seems good. And there's actually quite a good battle going on for the P2 to P5. There's only 50 points gap approximately, so there will be a good battle for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. I guess then we can check Patrick's run from the power stage, and then we continue. All right. That was the fastest run of the power stage by Patrick Åkerfeldt. And yep, let's continue the official guest part now. We have Tommi Hallman here with me, and Tommi is known as fast driver from RBR Finnish series, but he has also quite a lot of background from real life motorsports and other simulators. When did you start your sim career, or when you got like first sim rig?
I think I have seen some picture when I'm like 1 year old driving the Colin McRae Rally from PlayStation 1 with my godfather pressing the pedals and I'm just using the steering wheel. So I think that's the first impression from okay, it's not a simulator, but from rally games. And obviously, when I was a kid, I used to do a lot of the WRC games on PlayStation 2. And yeah, but I think like a bit more competitively, I started in 2019 on iRacing when they had the World Championship going on there on Rallycross. And yeah, since then I've tried to do it a bit more, let's say, professionally or more competitively.
Yeah, and you have done quite good in iRacing Rallycross. You
Yeah,
won few few championships, I believe.
yeah, 2 of the Finnish championships and twice bronze from the World Championship. So that has been like the main thing on the simulators. But then on top of that, I've been driving the RBR in the, let's say, a couple of few years now.
Yeah. Have you actually driven RBR in PlayStation 2 back in the days?
Unfortunately, not so. I think my first runs were maybe at the same time in 2019 when I got the PC for the iRacing. So at the same time, I think I got the RS RBR to that PC, and then that was the first time trying the game.
All right. Well, that's already quite a few years. So I believe you know at least quite well those legendary stages and at least those vanilla game stages. So
Yeah.
yep. What kind of plans you have in the future for sim racing? Have you thought any road racing maybe, or you just do rallying?
I think if there would be like new rallycross series on iRacing or maybe in some other, let's say, quality level platform, I think that would be for me the main thing. Now there hasn't been any in the last few years, so I've tried to focus on more on the RBR side. Not let's say not like as professionally as we did the iRacing, but trying to of course put some focus on it, but not as much time as we did on iRacing with the setups and so on. So just trying to enjoy, and RBR is a really nice game to play, and at least let's say now with the new Rally 2 cars, especially the Skoda, feels really good and realistic. So that's enjoyable to drive, and it's been fun in this rally. So maybe I'm trying to do also the rest of the rallies if I just can manage them in the schedule.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. Yeah, I've understood that the iRacing rallycross scene is quite dead nowadays, so that's a bit shame.
Yeah, there
Shame.
hasn't been much going on, and on the road side, I don't really have the skills to be on top, and at the same time, I want to be, or let's say I'm quite competitive, and I try to always be on the top fights. So if there's no enough pace for that, then there's no point to really do much of it.
Yeah, I understand. All right. Yeah, and as said, you have driven also real life rallycross, and did you also drive a rally before in real life as well?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I started from folk racing in 2015, and then did that for a couple of years. Then did a few rally sprints in Finland, but it felt a bit silly to drive across the country to do just let's say 2 times 2 kilometers. So
Mm.
then we decided to switch to real rallying, and I did the Finnish Junior Championship in a half of the series in 2017 and full season in 2018. And actually, I had a really good battle back then with Sami Pajari, who is obviously now in Toyota Gazoo Racing in the WRC. So that was good times. Unfortunately, he beat me. He was the Finnish champion, and I got the silver medal back then. And then I switched to rallycross and has been competing in there since internationally and most lately in the United States in the Nitrocross series.
Yeah, you have had a lot of going on in the different fields of motorsport. Then, yeah, I think it's quite funny. We have also Tommi Mäkinen was driving junior rally championship back then at the same time, I believe, with you and Sami.
Yeah, I think he was actually, yeah, I remember him from back then. He was driving at the same time, but he was driving on the class for over 18 years old drivers, and me and Sami were under 18 years old. So
Right. Yeah.
we had the same class KARS, but just were competing in the different class.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like RBR is really really popular in that scene.
Yeah.
Sami also drives every now and then, what I've understood. So it's great to see that RBR still used as a kind of training platform or for the fun still by the pro drivers. So
Yeah, it's absolutely the best platform there is. There's nothing even close really.
yeah. Yeah, you said you were driving the Nitrocross Rallycross series in the USA, and there was something going on, and it was cancelled. Uh, what kind of plans you have for the future in real life motorsport field?
The plans are still on rallycross. Obviously, my let's say childhood dream has to become a professional racing driver, and yeah, back in 2017-18, I felt more like maybe I could try rallying, but then after that, I've been more into rallycross. Actually, my father used to drive in rallycross when I was a kid, so I felt like it was more, let's say, natural form of racing for me instead of rally. So yeah, the goal is to try to become professional there. Obviously, the field in rallycross is a bit messed up at the moment. All the series are kind of finding their way, what they want to become in the United States. Yeah, Nitrocross was looking good, but at the moment there's it doesn't really look so positive that it would continue. So let's see. There are a couple of options, but yeah, I think we still need a bit of time to see what will happen in the coming months. But yeah, the plan is to continue doing something internationally on rallycross. But yeah, let's see the details a bit later.
All right, good to hear that you have some plans to keep going. Have you thought driving any rallies in the future, maybe, or are you
Yeah,
fully focusing to rallycross?
actually, yeah, I always have some thoughts on rallying as well. Especially now as the rallycross scene is as I said quite difficult. But yeah, I think still, let's say like my abilities as a driver suit more to rallycross, and I feel that there I'm really strong, and I could actually get to the top, hopefully one day. So I think the main focus is there. But obviously, if there would be a chance to do some rally even for fun at some point, it would be good. And actually, let's say actually next week I will be a co-driver in a local rally in Finland. So I've been
Ah,
doing that a couple of times in the past, but now it's I think my fourth time as a co-driver. So at least trying to be a bit connected to rallying as well.
okay, great to hear. Great to hear, and good luck for the rally.
Thank you.
Which car are you co-driving, by the way?
Citroen C2 Super 1600.
Oh,
That's a good
sounds
one.
good. Yeah, definitely. That's a very aggressive sounding car.
Yeah, I actually used the Citroen C2 myself also in the rallying days, but it was more like a standard engine model, so this one is a bit more fast.
All right. Yep. Okay. How about I was asking something about RBR still. Do you have any plans to drive some other series maybe in the near future, or are you just focusing on this what you can?
I think I'm just like seeing around a bit if there's something interesting coming, but yeah, obviously the real life stuff takes quite a lot of time and effort. So at the moment I don't see that I could really focus like for example now as we saw like Okerfeld and Jurek are extremely fast. So I think with with the effort and time I can spend to this at the moment, it's not gonna be enough to be the top driver in the bigger series. I think this is okay. I don't know, haven't been following the scene so much lately, but I think this is one of the main series, and there are a couple of other ones too. But I will yeah, keep looking a bit, and if something looks interesting, then never say never.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. I guess that's it all. And thank you, Tommi, for the interview. And let's hope you can keep going in a rallycross field. And I hope I I will see you in a rally car someday as well on the driver's seat, maybe. So.
I hope so too. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Then we like to thank you, DELE Nordic, again for uh, partnering with us for this championship. And let's move on to the commercial break.
In the blur of the track, where engines roar, drifting, racing, arts core, simulations thrill, speeds chase, in each turn, immersions embrace.
All right. Thank you, DELE Nordic, once more. You have been good to us, and you have provided a good prizes for the championship. And there's still a few rounds to go. Actually, we're halfway through at the moment. So round 4 done, and round 5 next in 20th February, between 23rd February. And let's see what we had here. Snow Rally is the next one, so I think we will see some quite familiar snow stages, maybe some Arctic Lapland Rally stages, maybe some Swedish ones. Interesting to see. How much do you like driving on snow, Tommi?
In real life, it's really fun with the studded tires. It's amazing how good the grip is. On RBR, it's maybe not my favorite surface. Obviously, depends a bit on the stage because the surface changes between them a bit. But yeah, I think I still need to figure out the right setups for the snow rallies. I think in the past it hasn't been my strength so far.
All right. Well, we will see in a bit less than a month what's happening when the rally starts, and the road book will come on 14th of February, so a few weeks from here. And then we still have round 6, 7, 8. Round 6 is on gravel. Will be driven halfway through the March, and round 7 on tarmac on April, and the last round on early May, tarmac and gravel. So yeah, seems like we still have all the surfaces to come, and also a little bit mixed ones. So interesting to see what got there. Do you have any preferred surface? Maybe do you like gravel more or tarmac?
I think I like them both, especially now with the new Skoda. The tarmac ones feel really nice to drive, but I think usually in the past competitions, I've been the most strongest on the gravel rallies. So that's what I'm looking forward the most.
Yep, that was a very typical Finnish answer. Everybody
Yes.
likes travel
Exactly.
for some reason. Yep. All right. So on 14th of February, we will get the next road book, and let's see what we got there then. Yep. That's pretty much it. What comes to calendar, and if someone is still free to drive, you can find the link to sign up on KARS.fi, and you can still drive half of the round. So sign up if you have time and will. There will be a good and I believe challenging road book coming as well, usual. And yep, I guess we see on the next time then. And thank you once more, Tommi, and all the good luck for the RBR, but also for the real life racing.
Thank you and see you guys.
Yep, see you.